In Baby K's music videos, he can be seen showing off a handgun with an extended magazine. A 15-year-old still on the run tonight after allegedly trying to kill an 8th grader on a school bus in Prince George's County and accused of shooting and killing the sister of a friend just 2 days after the bus attack.
There's a 14-year-old that goes by the name Baby K. This is a little bit older story that caught my attention because of another situation that happened. It was a drive-through shooting at a restaurant, right? So I saw this story and I'm like, you know something, I want to go ahead and give a reaction to it because I think it's very, very important. So this is a 14-year-old that tried to kill an 8th grader on a school bus, and it was all captured on the drive cam and all that stuff. So let's just get right over to the video. If you're not familiar with the story, even if you are familiar with the story, let me know what you think in the comments.
The terrorized mother of a school bus attack victim tells us she's trying to move her entire family out of Prince George's County. Police are searching for the alleged gunman, just 15. That teen, who police have only identified as Baby K, is charged with attempted murder as an adult. Baby K is accused of trying to shoot and kill a 14-year-old on a school bus. But that's not all. Baby K is also the suspect in the murder of a 23-year-old woman in D.C. In another twist, sources tell WUSA 9 that murdered woman was the sister of one of Baby K's alleged accomplices in the bus attack. Police are actively searching for Baby K. We learned he actually stars in a pair of YouTube videos that have been racking up views. But as our Scott Broom reports, frustrated authorities have still not caught up to him.
In Baby K's music videos, he can be seen showing off a handgun with an extended magazine. A 15-year-old still on the run tonight after allegedly trying to kill an 8th grader on a school bus in Prince George's County and accused of shooting and killing the sister of a friend just 2 days after the bus attack. And the terror out there is real. The mother of the school bus victim spoke by phone to me today and asked WUSA 9 to protect her identity as she talked about her effort to raise money to relocate her family out of town.
We're living in fear. I need to get him as far as I can from this area, and we don't ever need to come back.
I totally agree with this parent. Look at the mom, the victim's mother. We're living in fear. I need to get him as far away as I can from this area, and we don't ever need to come back. This is the fear of a mother for her child. Let me tell you something. There is no greater fear in the world than a parent's fear of something happening to their child. I'm telling you, you will have sleepless nights worrying about your kids. It's the truth. So this lady here, I can hear the fear in her voice. This lady would give her life to protect her kid. Without a doubt.
I just want him caught and off the streets. He is wreaking havoc.
He showed me his chain, took it right off him quick.
Meanwhile, Baby K has been on YouTube all along, raps referencing carjacking and that Glock pistol. WUSA 9 has confirmed the 15-year-old is a suspect in the murder of 23-year-old Kaeden McCoy, who was shot in the face May 3rd inside this apartment building on Jamison Street Northeast. McCoy was the sister of a juvenile accused of being one of 2 Baby K accomplices that held the victim down during the school bus attack. The boys failed to carry out the murder because Baby K's gun jammed, authorities said. Authorities have not released Baby K's real name because of laws protecting juveniles. And WUSA 9 has not named any of the kids involved because of their juvenile status. The search for Baby K now includes U.S. Marshals. Law enforcement sources fear he may have the resources and the help to cross state lines. In Maryland, Scott Broom.
Crazy, man. So when this happened, he's 14 years old. This is a teenager that's living a life like this. It's some way in this kid's journey, something happened. The wheels fell off. The parent or whatever, I'm not sure of the situation, but lost control. And even this kid here, the parent feels like, or should feel like, they failed him and should feel horrible what happened to this kid. This kid has become an evil person. This is This is the face of someone who's malevolent. I mean, just take a look. The act is egregious. So not only did this baby K, his moniker, baby K, tried to take the life of an 8th grader on a school bus that was captured on the school bus camera. Allegedly, baby K took the life of his friend. This is his friend. Took the life of his friend's sister. This here is evil. This is the face of evil. Some people, man. Some people you can't do anything about them. They've chosen their path. Some people are willing to change, and you can help them change their life, speak to them, and they want to change. They want something different out of life. And then you'll get some people, man, they're malicious and they just want to see the world burn. So let's take a look at the I have another video of this here. So like I said, this is a situation that's a little older, but I also have a video of what happened to baby K. So let's get to that video next.
Teen who admitted boarding a Prince George's County school bus, putting a gun to a student's head and pulling the trigger gets 25 years in prison. Good evening, I'm Megan Clark. The case of Kaeden Holland, known as Baby K, shook our region and prompted calls for change to Maryland laws. Our Scott Taylor is outside the courthouse with the message prosecutors are sending with this sentence.
Last year, 3 masked teens stormed into a Prince George's County public school bus. 17-year-old Kaeden Holland was one of them and pointed a gun at a 14-year-old boy. He pulled the trigger 3 times, but it didn't fire. The crime caught on video. Holland was arrested and charged in adult court. He agreed to a plea deal and pled guilty to attempted first-degree murder. These are sketch artist renderings of Holland at a previous hearing. At today's sentencing hearing, Holland found out he'll spend the next 25 years in jail.
From a different bus angle, you can see that Mr. Holland is ejecting live rounds out of the firearm, and those were found on the bus. He then proceeds over to the other seat where the young man had moved to. He tries to shoot him again in the face. That was the picture that I had printed out. Again, he's unsuccessful.
Holland could have been sentenced to life, but he confessed to the crime, so prosecutors only asked for a sentence of 60 years with all but 25 years suspended.
We hope that he gets rehabilitated. We hope that he takes advantage of all of the programs and services that he will be afforded while he is serving his time.
And that was Scott Taylor reporting. Now, Kaeden Holland's case was just one of many that prompted crime fighters across the state to call on lawmakers in Annapolis to change recently enacted criminal reform laws. Governor Wes Moore signed those modifications in May. 2 key ones include an extension of probation critical to the Baby K case. After 7 News was first to report Holland had a prior gun offense and failed to complete conditions of his probation, but there was nothing to enforce that. And probation can now be extended beyond 6 months. In addition, the age was reduced when it comes to how young firearm offenders can face criminal charges in Maryland. Previously, nobody under the age of 13 could be prosecuted in most cases.
This situation is crazy. And, you know, you're going to have some people that's upset that they changed those laws. I think that they needed to, because what was happening is you had older OGs exploiting the younger kids to go out here and do crime because they knew that these kids would not go to prison. You know, they might go to juvie. Something has to be done. Unfortunately, you have people in the community that they're not going to help. They're going to take advantage of a situation because they don't care, because they're evil themselves. This boy has been failed, and I'm sure he probably knows that he's an evil dude, man. He probably knows, and he probably does not care. New law allows probation to extend past 6 months. New law allows children under the age of 13 to face gun crimes. Bravo. You know, I think they need to tighten it up even more because this right here is egregious. Unbelievable, man. Categorically and unequivocally evil, malicious, and you have I'm not going to say we. You have people out here. This is what they're raising. There's someone that had some type of influence on this young man that helped this young man become this evil person. Unbelievable, man. Kaeden Holland, a 16-year-old known as Baby K, was sentenced to 25 years in prison in August of 2024 for a premeditated videotaped attempted murder on a Maryland school bus. He pleaded guilty to attempted first-degree murder after trying to shoot a 14-year-old in May of 2023, failing only because the gun jammed. That's crazy. You know, this is nuts, man. And it's sad. It's sad. This here, I mean, the mom of the kid that was the victim here, was almost, his life was almost taken. She's terrified. Understandably so, terrified. And then this Baby K had somebody who was an accomplice over here fighting the kid so Baby K can go and unalive this kid, man. This here is scary, man. You wonder why people have, hold on, where he is, right there. You wonder why people have the attitude of YNs, they call them. They because a lot of these kids don't care. They don't care. They have no problem in taking a person's life or doing something that's just egregious to a person. They don't care. They think it's comical. For whatever reason, you have a group of them that'll champion this type of behavior, and they'll root it on. They'll encourage it. There has to be stiffer laws. There has to be laws that clamp down on these kids, man, and make it younger and younger. It has to be some type of a deterrent weapon to fight and combat this evil. This is crazy, man. You know? And once again, his friend, allegedly he took the life of his friend's sister. This is the type of person that society is dealing with, man. Young brother, man. When did this happen? When he was, what, 14? He was 14 years old when he pulled the trigger and tried to take that other 14-year-old, 8th grade 14-year-old's life. So now he's 16 years old when he got the 25-year sentence. So they tried to give him 60, and they pretty much wiped the rest of it out. And it looks like he got the sentence of 25 years. Who knows if he's going to do it all? Someone like this, so, I mean, he'll be 40-something years old if he does the full sentence. Someone like this, you wonder if they could ever be rehabilitated, man. I don't know, but I would like to see him serve all 25 years. Let me know in the comments what you guys think.